Hey guys, we'll talk about Delhi and like they said, ये नई दिल्ली है and definitely this team does look नई and as far as my opinion is concerned, this team does look very well and no doubt they are going to do. Last year they were in the top four and they might really do well. They will actually do well. That's what I feel and this is what we are going to discuss about Delhi Capitals.
Again, if you look at Delhi squad, you can see Shikhar Dhawan, who has international experience. Prithvi Shaw has international experience. Shreyas Iyer has international experience. Rishabh Pant has international experience. Ajinkya Rahane has international experience. Amit Mishra has international experience. Akshar Patel has international experience. Ashwin has international experience. Amit Mishra has international experience, and again Mohit Sharma has international experience. You have
Everyone
10.
has
You have
international
10.
experience.
You have 10 Indian players who have international experience, and who have done great at the international experience. So again, if you look at that, 10 Indians to choose from. So again, when your Indian core is strong, as I always say, when your Indian core is strong, you can always buy good what you can say good foreign players, and you can make a team strong. So again, their Indian core is strong. That's why we are saying yes, this guy they can do well. As I tell when I said that after in balance, first is Mumbai, second is CSK, third is KKR. I might I'm now after analyzing this team, I'm struggling right now. I'm thinking the first is MI, second is CSK, and third maybe you can say Delhi Capital are third instead of Oil Morgan or instead of KKR. So again, a great team, and other than that, they also have some good foreign players. Like they have Shimran Atma, they have Alice Kelly, they have Stoinis, they have Zabata, who's a great bowler. So they have Sandeep Lamichhane. So
They
again,
have
they also
already not yet.
yes,
This
they
is
have
the
traded
five
in Nokia as well. So again, sad that Jason Rorankis has to leave because they would have provided just that team would have been what you can say explosive if both of them could have played. But still, yeah, they still have great players, and excited to see what Delhi does this year.
Exactly. You can even put Delhi at number two after Mumbai Indians as far as the balance is concerned because CSK are missing a few names. So that is that. We'll talk about Delhi's strengths now. And you said that Delhi's Indian core is very strong and that is their strength. Exactly. And the reason why CSK were so successful, why Mumbai Indians were so successful, and the reason is that they've always had strong Indian core. They've always had very good Indian players, and that's what Delhi has this year, and this is the reason why Delhi might do really, really well this time.
And they have a great coach as well. They have Ricky Ponting, whose mentality is to always win the games, regardless of how you win the game. You should always win the game, and that sort of mentality among the players, that can change everything. We look at Leeds. Leeds is we all say Leeds are a normal team. They were struggling they were struggling to what you can say get promotion for Premier League for 16 years. But then again, Marcelo Bielsa comes in and he suddenly changes that player. He suddenly brings his winning mentality, and we all know what Leeds are right now. That is what a great what a mentor or a great leader can do. If he brings that winning mentality, in the team, then again you are going to perform well, and that is what I think Ricky Ponting is going to do right now with that city.
Exactly. Apart from Ricky Ponting, they also have Mohammad Kaif. They had Saurav Ganguly last year. So thank you, Delhi Capitals, for uniting both Ricky Ponting and Saurav Ganguly in one single team. We all the cricket fans from the 90s and the early 2000s, we all dreamt for something like this to happen. So a great crossover episode, what we'll say. And talking about Delhi's playing 11, what do you think will Delhi's playing 11 be?
I have to pick Shikhar Dhawan and Prithvi Shaw. I want to give chances to Prithvi Shaw. It's a great explosive batsman. I've left out Lahane, but I think so they can provide a great backup for either Dhawan or either Prithvi Shaw. So again, I've kept Lahane out, and 1 and 2 are my Shikhar Dhawan and what you can say Prithvi Shaw. At number 3, I want to see Shreyas Iyer, perform well. He's a captain of that side, and he has a lot of responsibility. And I think so number 3 suits him as well, for India he plays number 4. I think number 3 is a great spot for him. And at number 4, I've gone with Rishabh Pant. I've gone with Rishabh Pant because, I just want to tell him that, see, you have a lot of overs to go. You just get your eye in, and then afterwards, when you are settled and when you get those deliveries, you can go for slogging. So again, instead of number 5 or 6, I'm picking Rishabh Pant at number 4. At number 5, I've gone with Shimran Atmar. He has had, not you can say, not a good season last time when he played for RCB, but I think so, in Delhi he can do well. So I've gone with Shimran Atmar at number 5. At number 6, I have either Carey or either Stoinis. If they want to make their bowling strong, they can play Stoinis. I think so. Stoinis will definitely play because of his bowling. I think that's where Carey will be dropped. So yeah, Stoinis at 6. If Chris Fox, was present, I would have picked Chris Fox, but I don't have him right now. So I'm going with Marcus Stoinis. He can bat as well. At number 7, I'm going with Ashwin right now. Ashwin, I'm going because he has that experience, and he has led a side So again, he's gonna be a good, what you can say, a good. But he has improved his batting as well. So again, he's a good off spinner. So I'm picking him. At number 8, I've gone with three fast bowlers. So 8 Mohit Sharma, 9 Ishan Sharma, and 10 is Kageshwar Abada, and the 11th one is Amit Mishra.
All right. And as far as my Delhi 11 team, best Delhi Capitals team is concerned, I'll go with the same opening. That is Prithvi Shaw and Shikhar Dhawan. Again, an excellent left-hand, right-hand combination. Shikhar Dhawan gives you that experience, and Prithvi Shaw gives you that explosiveness. And so two openers are sorted. At 3, I have the captain Shreyas Iyer. And similarly, I'll go with Rishabh Pant at 4. I'll go with Simran Hetmyer at 5. Again, like you said, he couldn't do well for RCB last year, but he had that 75 or 63 something he scored in one game. So he'll carry that momentum with him this season as well. He had a great CPL too. So we have Simran Hetmyer at 5. At 6, I can play both Alex Carey and Marcus Stoinis. But I'll personally go with Marcus Stoinis, because if you go with Alex Carey, then you have no one to, there's no player who can bowl in the first 6. So I'll go with Marcus Stoinis so that they have 6 bowling options. So Marcus Stoinis at 6. At number 7, I'll go with Akshar Patel instead of Ashwin. Ashwin will be my number 8. So you have a great batting depth, and you have an extra bowling option as well in the form of Marcus Stoinis. At number 9, I'll have Amit Mishra, and at 10, I'll have Ishant Sharma. Ishant Sharma has been doing well for both the Indian cricket team in the last few years. So I have Ishant Sharma at 10, and at number 11, I'll have Kageshwar Abada. So I'm only playing 3 foreign players because I don't think they'll need more. They can play Lamichhane instead of Amit Mishra, but I don't think that will be needed.
Again, they don't need to play four foreigners, if they want. They can just, even if, they can't playing 11, which has all Indian players and no foreign players. I think so we would like to see that, all Indian players in the team and no foreign players. That pretty possible. They have that sort of players, who can play from top to bottom. So again, it is possible. What do you think are the weaknesses of this team? Because again, if I look at that, I don't see any weakness at all. Maybe there might be some minor, few or here and there. But
just a small weakness, I feel. Just looking at the team on paper, they're very strong. But one weakness I feel is that if Alex Carey plays at number 6, then they have only 5 bowling options. So if any of these bowlers have a bad day, say Akshar Patel is giving away many runs. So but now Shreyas Iyer would not have any more options. He will have to stick with Akshar Patel, and that might cost a lot of runs. So that is one small weakness I feel. But if you play Marcus Stoinis at number 6, that weakness might be gone. But then explosiveness of the team will reduce by a little bit. That is, Alex Carey can provide consistency as well and explosiveness as well. Alex Carey is an excellent number 5, number 6, number 7 batsman. So that kind of situation might arise for the Delhi team. In the first half of the season when the wickets are going to be flat. So the par score might be 160, 170 in the first half. So that's where they might miss the 6th bowling option if they play Alex Carey. And if they play Marcus Stoinis in the entire season, then they might waste Alex Carey's potential. But that small problem might be solved. So this is what I feel.
That's where Chris Woakes would have come into play, because he provides that explosiveness as well, and he gives you that bowling as well. So that is where I thought Chris Woakes should have been there, but he's not there. I'm sorry for that. But again, if you look at that team, even if Alex Carey plays, they have Shikhar Dhawan who plays as a left-handed. They have again at Rishabh Pant at number 4 who plays as lefty. Simran Hetmyer is also a left-handed batsman. Alex Carey is also a left-handed batsman. Then you have they will play Akshar Patel at number 7. He's also a left-handed batsman. So 5 left-handed batsmen in the top 7. Again, that what it's not a weakness at all, because we see that they see right-handers dominate a lot. But again, a lot of left-handers, then there will be not a left-handed combination. See, again, as I said, there are not major problems like other teams have. They are just, few minor problems, which can not create a problem for them. That is what I feel, after looking at that team. So yeah, that was, strength and weaknesses. Now we look at the X factor right now. Who do you think is the X factor of that team?
X factor of the team, I think, should be Shikhar Dhawan, because Shikhar Dhawan has been battling with injuries for so many days now, and hopefully he's fit. And when you have someone like Shikhar Dhawan who's fit, who's experienced, and who's got a few years of cricket left him in as well, he's been doing well for the Indian cricket team. So someone like Shikhar Dhawan, if he stays fit, if Shikhar Dhawan is in form, then Delhi might really do well. Delhi might even break it into top 2. So Shikhar Dhawan is my X factor. Other than Shikhar Dhawan, my X factor is Rishabh Pant and Simran Hetmyer. I'm going with both of these two guys because both Rishabh Pant and Simran Hetmyer are going to strengthen that middle order of this Delhi team. And when you have a strong middle order, then I think the openers, the top order and the bowlers don't have to, stress a lot. So that will reduce pressure from these two parties. So these two are also my X factors. So I have three X factors this time.
I'm going in a different direction. You are focused on a lot on the batting, but I'm going on the bowling side right now, and I'm picking
Okay.
Ishant Sharma as my X factor because they have Rabada, they have Amit Mishra, they have Ravi Ashwin, who have a lot of experience, in bowling in IPL. But if you add Ishant Sharma, and he has that, what you can say, a great season. He has bowled well for Indian team. Bowling those bouncers. We all know that Steve Smith incident, where he bowled the bouncer, and he was not teasing Steve Smith like this, something like that.
That was 3 years
Okay.
back.
Yes, so again, he's had a great, what you can say, great outing for India in the test one. And as you said, if you bowl well in test, you can definitely bowl well in T20s. So again, if you add, Ishant Sharma among the likes of Kalu Rabada, Amit Mishra, and Ravichandran Ashwin, Delhi could have a formidable bowling lineup. That could have a bowling lineup, that restricts the bowler, what you can say, opponent team to even 140 or 150 runs in 20 overs. So again, I'm going with Ishant Sharma this one. And Rishabh Pant, he's always an expecter. Season in and season out, we always talk about. He's a great player, but he just needs to, know the what you can say, read the situation and play according to the situation, and just
Right.
not go for those big blows. Again, he's a great player, Once he starts hitting, everybody admires him. I also admired him, once he starts hitting the ball. But again, once he, what you can say, once or twice he gets out in that process, and that is where, you can say, some little bit of, angriness creeps into the fans. So yeah, I'm going with Ishant Sharma as my main factor. And Rishabh Pant, we can always say he's an X factor.
Exactly. Ishant Sharma will have a competition in form of Mohit Sharma, because if Ishant Sharma goes for runs, which he will not, I believe, so Mohit Sharma can come into play as well. So Ishant Sharma has a small competition, but I don't think that will bother him or anybody in the team. So yes, Ishant Sharma will do well. And like you said, yes, their bowling is strong. They have a formidable bowling lineup. But like I said, they might not even need the sixth bowling option. But you never know. The
But
first of
you should always keep it, in case
Exactly.
if a bad day goes on. Right,
Exactly.
you should have it.
If any bowler has a bad day, then DC are doomed, because only 1 or 2 overs are needed for a team to change the game. So that might be a small problem, but it is not a very huge problem. Since the wickets are slow, since the wickets are going to assist spin, and they have 3 spin options in my team: Akshar Patel, Ravichandran Ashwin, and Amit Mishra. So Delhi will really, really do well, I feel.
Again, now that's the X factor right now. Who do you think is the young player to watch out for? There are few, in there, but they might not get. They might not get the chances, but there are some players, who do you like to see?
See, in my playing 11, I only have Prithvi Shaw, who's very young. So he's the youngest among all in the team. So I'll go with Prithvi Shaw only, because he'll perfectly play those 14 games, and he'll get most chances. So Prithvi Shaw will be the young player to watch out for. And I personally feel Prithvi Shaw should play instead of Rahane, because Rahane is there. He has a lot of experience. So Rahane must, give that brain to the team instead of physically being present in the playing 11. Prithvi Shaw should get those chances, and he definitely will. And Prithvi Shaw, if he does well, he's going to be the player to watch out for.
Again, as we said, there are few young players, who are playing the Delhi squad right now. But I don't think they are going to get a chance. So again, Prithvi Shaw is the one who will get all the 14 matches to play. And if he performs well, that might be what you can say, his ticket to Indian team right now. Because he is a great talent, and he had played well for India. He played well in that New Zealand season that we lost 3-0. He also scored runs over there. Then again, test against the West Indies, he scored runs over there. So if he has that, one season, what you can say, one season where he scores 400 or 450 runs in a season, in an IPL season, then that might be his ticket to what you can say, India squad right now. After Rohit Sharma, Shikhar Dhawan, and KL Rahul, people will look for him as an what you can say, openers for India for a long time. And other than that, I think so. Avesh Khan is one of the young players to watch out for. I don't think he's gonna get much chances. He did not get much chances prior to this season. I only saw him bowl, what you can say, 3 or 4 overs. But yeah, he's one of them. If Delhi, what you can say, if Delhi qualifies for the playoffs, with 2 or 3 games to remain, then they might pull
rest a few players,
Avesh Khan in, Kimo Paul in, Sandeep Lamishan in, all these players, to just give them some game time, and give them, what you can say, test your bench strength as well. For if someone gets injured before the playoffs, then you can test them as well. So yeah, Prithvi Shaw is the main young player to watch out for, but yeah, look out for Avesh Khan as well.
See, Avesh Khan, I don't think Avesh Khan might get a lot of games to play, or won't get more than 1 or 2 games. But I think Sandeep Lamichhane might definitely get a few games because Amit Mishra, he's like 37, 38 years old. Amit Mishra might not give you 14 games. So when he's out, you'll have Sandeep Lamichhane in. So that will make that 4 foreign coach. So Sandeep Lamichhane, if he gets to play, he also has experience of playing in Dubai. He plays everywhere. He plays in all leagues. So Sandeep Lamichhane might also be another player to watch out for, I feel.
Again, he can, and we all, I think so. Both of us made team where we have only picked 3 foreigners instead of 4. So yeah, there's an extra spot for a foreigner, and he can replace Amit Sharma really well.
Amit Mishra.
So again, the last question of this video: what do you think, this or this?
Definitely this. Delhi will make it into top 4, and I think Delhi should, try making it into top 2. They should, and they can definitely beat teams like CSK and Mumbai. They have it in them. They have those capabilities. Shreyas Iyer is confident, and they have winning mentality of Ricky Ponting as well. So Delhi in top 2 is very much possible, and that's what they should aim for.
Again, last time they made it into playoff right now, and I think they lost to CSK in that second qualifier. So okay, personally, I feel Delhi would have the same kind of season that they had last time. But I would like to see them in the top 2, just break that CSD, what you can say, CSK and MI domination, and just break it and just qualify for the top 2, make it, because if you go to top 2, you get another chance to qualify for the final, and that is what I think they would need, because again. They have the what you can say quality to beat MI and CSK, but you also need luck in that favor, because again their quality is just too much, and I think so Delhi might what you can say, slightly off CSK and MI. So again they can definitely beat them, but they will certainly need some luck doing that. So again I think the top 2, I think they should aim for top 2. But if they don't get top 2, I think so third is the best bet. I think so they can finish definitely they can finish third. But try and get into the top 2 and just break the CSK and MI domination.
Yeah, like you said, Delhi needs luck. They definitely have it because Suresh Rana is not playing, Harbhajan Singh is not playing. So CSK has these problems, and so that might help them beat CSK, and Delhi might definitely make it into top 2. They can even top the tables if they beat Mumbai Indians. They have a great record against Mumbai Indians. So Delhi can be the team, which are the table toppers this year. So very much possible. I still believe that Mumbai Indians are the favorites to be the table toppers, but we should not underestimate Delhi this time.
Because it's a game of cricket, anything can happen here.
Exactly.
So, we are just talking on what can I say, off the record. We are just talking, on the paper what the team is, but we don't know how they are going to perform on the ground as well. So again, anything can happen. So yeah, that's it we have for today's video. Hope you have liked this video. Please share this with your friends and all. And we would like to have a conversation with you all. So again, follow us on Instagram, leave us a message, that what you feel about anything related to cricket and football. We will definitely love to answer them. So yeah, that's it we have for today's show. Hope you liked it. We'll see you in the next video.
Peace out.